What's up, my peeps and my sisterins? We on Level Avenue and West 22nd Street, waiting for the M23 select buses. But I cross and let's talk when I cross the street. Give me a second because I gotta cross the street and I don't want to talk while I'm crossing the street. It said I'm broken to the bench, too many things. Alright guys, we over here. By the M23, I'm on 12th Avenue. So let's listen here. Listen, hear it. Let's listen right here. So we'll wait for the next bus, we're not rushing. So let's talk real quick about what we talked about on the show and let's get the feedbacks. I know a lot of people have feedbacks on the show and we all have feedbacks. We all have understanding of what the show is about and we all have inspirationals of what it is and what it really means to us to have a mental health, have a lot of mental health problems that we're going through in our life that we can build from. You know, we've been going through mental health for the past couple of days now. And we could see it, and we could know it, and we could see it in the community, you know? So we talked about the conference that we're planning on doing. I'm going to be touring, it's the Mental Health Tour. We're going to be touring around different states. I'm going to be in Seattle, Washington for 2 weeks. Actually, two weeks. And we're going to be doing a 4-day conference, but I'm going to be actually doing another conference on, it's a 4-day event. So we're going to actually be doing that as well. So the mental health state of mind is that we're going to be opening up a mental health Christian club in Seattle and also a studio space out in Seattle and also a retail store out in Seattle. So we have a lot of business that I'm going to be revenuing in that area as well. So we're trying to put it together and, you know, have meetings and create a team of people to come out and be a part of this brand, you know? And I tell people, you know, sometimes we have to realize what it is that we're doing and how we're going to do it and how we're going to get there. But it's going to take levels. It's going to take it's up to take the belief of the people and the belief of the levels of understanding of what we're going to do and how we're going to get it and how we're going to revelate it and how we're going to figure it out, how we're going to prepare it. So we're here and we're going to do it and we're going to live it. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it right. So here we go. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make this go, make this pop in, and we could be making this sensational, and make this more work out for people. And you know, we try our best to live by levels and arrive by stages. We try our best to 14 minutes the next one. Yeah. So we try our best to live by levels and arrive by stations, and to get to a point where we need guidance, we need love, we need affection, we need a lot of that, you know? And that's what we leave right here. We try to build from that and try to have an outline of what we're doing and how we're gonna do it and how we're gonna get to that position. So this is what it is about mental health, guys. About getting into the position, seeing what we're going to do and how we're gonna do it and how we're gonna get to that position, and that's what we're doing, you know? So let's try to see how we're going to work it out and try to live life, you know? And we're going to get to a stage in life where we're going to have an ability to open up and we try to focus on what we're building and rebranding on our work. And we try to level eyes what we're doing and how we're going to get to that point, you know? And this is what it is. It's about structure, balance. It's about working it out. It's all about creativity, you feel me? It's all about creativity, and this is what we're doing, you know? And we're doing it because we're making it work, we're making it live, we're making things happen, we're making success happen, and this is what it is. But I try to tell people, whatever we do for success is about key values, and whatever success of the key values are, it's about learning the facts of what our life is and how we're gonna develop it. A lot of people tell me how we develop it. We develop it by learning the facts and learning how it's gonna create. So we talked about how we connect mental health. I want to go over certain things right here. So the theme of it is called developing your own personal well-being journey. This is what we're going to talk about for the next episode, and it's going to teach you. It's going to teach young people how to manage stress. I'm going to talk about that for my next episode. The theme of mental health conference. I want to go over the conference with you guys for the next episode. I'm going to be shooting the next episode next week, and we're going to be talking more about mental health and how it's going to affect your personal wellness and your journey. And the thing about it is, when we look at mental health, we look at the division of what our journey is and how we develop it. And this is the thing. Developing our journey is how we could understand the piece of our puzzle. And we could create the piece of the puzzle, you feel me? We could be able to understand the preposition of why we are doing this brand and why are we fighting for love and we fighting for relationship. But I tell people on my show, it's about building the friendship first, not about being lovers. You know what I'm saying? You need to go back to being friends, and then you build up from being lovers. You feel me? So I think that your life is about understanding the preposition of what it is that you are most grateful of. And I think that when we do certain things, it's about mental health. It's about believing in growth. And that's what it is. It's about growth and structure. And this is what the problem is with people. People don't realize that they're doing too much with their life. They're doing too much because they're more, not focused on the friendship. They're more focused on the loving. You feel me? They're not focusing on what it is that they need to do to get into that position. You're more focused on the loving than being the friends, you know? And that's how you start being. That's how you start, and how you create. And how you create is how you start it, you know? And this is how it is. I feel like, we could learn how to not argue at each other and not argue against each other. Take your arguments into setting up boundary space for you to levelize your arguments. And I talked about this. I'm going to talk about it on my next episode. Levelize your arguments and creating a space well-being for your arguments. And I think the thing about it is, relationship is about starting being friends first, then being lovers. And when you be friends, you're more build up that friendship than being in a relationship. And that's what it is. Because being in a relationship, you go rush into things and you don't know how to cope. You don't know how to co-parent. You don't know how to do certain things. And you're not working on being friends. You're more being lovers. You're arguing and you're not understanding the feeling of what it is. So we're right here on 12th Avenue and West 22nd Street. We're right in front of Chelsea Piers. We're going to film Chelsea Piers real quick, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do more of the photo shoots and what we're doing, all right? So, guys, I'll be right back in 10 minutes. I'll be back, so don't hesitate. Listen, I'm editing the show tomorrow at the Manhattan studio. Then I'm going to be airing, and then it's going to be uploaded on YouTube by tomorrow evening, so you can watch the episode on YouTube tomorrow night. So the show is going to be airing on Wednesday night, so you could able to watch the episode. But you could able to see the episode. You could able to see the episode on Tuesday night on YouTube. You could able to watch the episode. So this is what we're doing, and we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be making it work, and we're gonna make it big, and we're gonna go home. All right. So that's what we're doing. All right. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your night.